Welcome to Spiritual Journey Podcast. I'm Mary Silvernail, and this is Thomas Knights Templar. And we're very happy you tuned in for our special show about the angels and love.
That's it. What do you want to start?
I can't hear you real good.
Can't hear me? I'm right next to you.
Okay, now I can hear you. Okay, thanks, Kenny.
Okay.
Sorry about that. All right, so here we are.
Well, like I said, most people, when it comes to Valentine's Day and Angels of Love and everything else like that,
Somebody's calling.
they equate love with
Call from.
Cupid.
Hi, my name is Tony, and I wanted
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Hello?
Yes, hi, Mary. My name is Tony. I had a reading last month, and I just wanted to compliment you because I'm very happy with your reading.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for the compliment. I'm glad I could help. Very glad I
Yes.
could help. Thanks for calling in tonight. Do you have a question for us?
No, not really. I connected with my husband thanks to you, and I'm very happy. I just wanted to tell you that.
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you,
My handsome
Tony.
husband, you may remember.
Sorry, what?
My handsome husband, you may remember.
Oh, yeah. Now I know who she's talking about. Oh, yeah. I remember him. Oh, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll probably call you for another appointment soon.
Okay, that's great. Wonderful. Thank you. Many blessings. I'm so happy I could connect the two of you together. That's wonderful.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right, that's all I wanted to say.
That's
Thank you.
okay. All right.
God bless you. Thank you.
Thank
Bye
you.
now. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Oh, that was pretty good to
That was
start off.
pretty good and pretty
Especially
fast.
Our love show? Yeah.
Well, anyway, as I was trying to say,
Yeah.
all right, most people have the connotation that Cupid or something you see in a Hallmark store, you might see Eros, these are, depicted as angels of love, and they are. All right, Cupids usually represent cherubim, and Eros is known to be in the old world as the god of love. All right, there's many others, but we particularly, Mary and I, love Chamuel.
Yeah, Archangel Chamuel is the angel of love.
Yes, that's true.
Absolutely. Though there's so many other ones, Tommy.
Well, it was the Romans and the Greeks particularly were with Eros, and Chamuel. Well, he's an archangel, and it's depicted as male or female. You want to reiterate on that a little bit?
Well, yeah, because Archangel Chamuel, all the angels, they're neither feminine or masculine, neither or. And but sometimes when they appear or they come to you, you might feel that this is a very feminine energy or that it's a very masculine energy. Like Michael usually feels very masculine, but Chamuel usually and Ariel feel very feminine. Ariel also helps with love, not just Chamuel. Archangel Ariel, who we both love so much,
Yes.
brings harmony into relationships, And so it isn't just about Archangel Chamuel, even though that's the main one that I feel anyway to connect with.
Since we connect with them, and I connect with them too.
And you told me so many other ones, today. And Raguel, though, can help with any kind of conflict. That's who can resolve any conflicts in your relationships.
Absolutely.
And not just love relationships, but family relationships. So not just romantic relationships. Know what I mean?
Yes.
Tom? So, but Chamuel, wow, and this is really our Valentine's Day show. And that's why we're talking about love so much, because today is January 30th. Yep, January 30th, 2024.
Month like that.
Do you know everybody's saying that?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
It's just, listen, it's not one of my favorite months.
Yeah.
It just isn't.
What,
know,
January?
It's just not a favorite month of mine. It's the beginning of the year. Everybody, oh, New Year's, and make all this big deal about New Year's and everything else. And all it is just time marching on. All right? And it should be celebrated for renewal, not celebrated for the start of a new year. It's renewal, it's a rebirth. And as we go through the seasons, you're going to have Valentine's Day, you're going to have Groundhog's Day, you're going to have all the president's birthdays, they're all coming up, and all these things, these holidays, right on to Easter, to the Lenten season, And love is what binds us all together. And these archangels and angels, right, they come there to help us and assist us in the issues you may have, whether you're in a relationship or you're not, whether you want to be in one, and maybe they'll teach you, they'll help you to steer clear of the ones that are not good. If you're a creature of habit and you keep on going to the same watering hole to find somebody who's going to be your other half, well, maybe it's time you change that dynamic.
And broke the cycle.
And break that cycle, because all you're doing is enforcing negativity.
And I know you get a little, because I'm going to mention a subject.
Oh, here we go.
Here, you know what I'm going to say.
Go ahead, say it. Go ahead, say it.
What about twin flames?
That one burns me
Oh,
too.
okay. Oh, no.
I thought you were
wasn't
going to say that
talk about
planet
Mercury.
alignment.
Oh, he thought I was going to say Mercury retrograde, But no, I wasn't talking about that. What I'm talking about is with twin flames. Lots of times, especially a lot of my clients, they come to me and my friends too, they think that a twin flame relationship is going to be something that's perfect and ideal. But the truth of the matter is that usually it's something that can be very erratic, very difficult to deal with, because you're both learning all these karmic lessons. That's why you're coming back together again.
Plus you're meeting yourself, and all the bad things in you that you don't even know you do. You're going to meet it head on. And a lot of people, when it comes to this twin flame, I say most of the time, it's not really a twin flame. It's the same soul group. All right. I always say twin flames are rare, but finding a twin flame, or then if you think it's your twin flame and you preordain all of this stuff that we were together and this, that, the other, and maybe it won't be in this lifetime, but it'll be in the next, or it was one in the past. You know what I mean? That all very well may be, okay? But, projecting yourself on the twin flame, like when we were talking about that.
Yeah, because it's rare for twin
is.
flames to come together. You don't come together in every single lifetime.
And sometimes your twin flame is a family member. It doesn't always have to be a love that you're missing, your yin to your yang. What? You don't think that?
No.
Well, I'm sorry you don't think that, but I'm telling you now.
There are soul groups. We always come back together again. But as far as a twin flame, that's like the other half of your soul.
It's the other half of your soul, but the other half of your soul could be your brother. No. The other half of your soul could be your sister.
No, your lover could
your
have
lover
been
could
your
be
brother.
Too.
Your lover could have been your brother in another lifetime, or your mother could be your sister, or something like that. Not necessarily the same sex in each lifetime,
or race for that matter.
Or race. We experience every single nationality and race and male, female, throughout the lifetimes. But as far as a twin flame, I feel that,
it's rare. It's rare.
It's very rare, and everybody wants to say when they fall in love, "You're my twin flame."
He's my scratch to my itch. Go away from me.
No, it's really rare. It really is. Whereas, like the soul groups, though, Tommy,
The
like
soul
I'm sure you're
groups,
going to
yes.
agree,
The soul groups, yes.
we all come back together. That's why we reincarnate, not just about our karma, but
how many times
we miss our loved ones.
You meet a complete stranger, and you hit it like this, hit it off like that, just be friendly.
Yeah.
Okay? And the same, everything is like what you like, they like.
The connection.
The connection is so, and you know.
Profound.
All right? That's not your twin flame. That's a soul group mate.
Right. It
Or
could be a
soulmate.
soulmate. Yes, soulmate.
The hell was that?
This might have been. Oh,
Did we have a call?
I hope I didn't miss a call.
I don't think so.
Okay. No, right? I don't know.
Oh, you got me.
Once this was strange. We didn't even realize that we were already rolling initially tonight. And then, yeah, okay. Because I got to tell you something. See, Tommy's used to using these little earbuds. I'm not. I have never used them before.
Mary
so
is
I've been over here, and that's why you
completely-
see me with my hair.
She's completely, forget about it. She's dealing with this. She covered it with her hair,
Yeah.
you know?
So one of the things, astrologically about me that I usually don't share things about myself astrologically, but it will explain a lot. When I was born, Mars was in Taurus. And so I'm not very good with anything mechanical. Did you ever notice? I even have a hard time with the seatbelt, right? I know.
Yes, especially in my truck. How do you do this thing? You have the same truck. You have an Explorer.
So now all of a sudden we have these different earphones, and it's like, okay, and I don't even own a pair of earbuds. I know it's like weird, right? But I don't even own a pair of earbuds, so I've never felt anything like that in my ears before. All the way back to my transistor radio that I had the little
Back in the day.
thing of the,
remember?
yeah.
I never forgot that. I got one for my birthday when I was a kid. It was $7. Imagine this. Transistor radio, $7.
Yeah.
And you put it on, it was nothing but static and music playing in the background. But all you had was AM in them days.
Yeah, well, we only had a couple of stations,
That's
you
it,
know,
yeah.
and it was a big deal when, what was that? 1010 Winds
1010
or something
Winds.
came out, you know.
Well, that was all
Anyway,
new. That's all the old news. But the
Yeah.
the channel that I used to listen to was the WMCA Good Guys.
Yeah,
All right, and that was with Murray Decay. Remember
Murray
Murray
Decay.
Decay? And what's his name? He used to go to Palisades Park all the time.
yeah.
Freddie Boom Boom Cannon.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. And then there's another one. I can't think of his name. He was on WABC, I think.
ABC.
I'm trying to remember his name. Anyway, if I think of it. So
A
now
mu-
let's
a
get
music
back to the
DJ?
Angels. What?
A music DJ?
Yeah, on our, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, on the radio. Because that's why, I know all the words to the songs. You know all the words to the songs. Because
If I remember these days.
yeah, that's
You know.
what you did.
Well, yeah.
When you were a kid, no, you listened to
When you wanted to-
music, but you sang
When-
too
well, when you
in a
got, when I
band.
had, you know what it is? When I had to get the song, I had to keep on playing the record and stopping it and writing the words, stopping it and writing the words until I had the words, But when you're doing something like Proud Mary, rolling on a river, the heck is a river?
Rolling on the river.
Listen to it. It'll
Rolling
say
on the river.
rill.
I know the
It'll say
song. My name is
rill.
Mary.
It'll say river.
Yeah, I know.
That's
I
John
know.
Fogerty. Everybody thought he was from from Louisiana or something like that, from San Francisco.
Remember the misinterpretations of Luai Luai?
Yeah, well.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's get back to the angels. See, I'm even wearing my heart necklace tonight because Valentine's Day is right around the corner.
Yes, they are.
And it's seriously the time for love, to express love to not just your lover, but also to members of your family, your neighbors, your friends, anybody you meet. And so your pets, my two little puppies, Tiffany and Ariel, were born 2 days after Valentine's Day on the 16th. Yeah. So their birthday's coming up.
See, my two little guys were born on the day after house wrecking day. 'Cause that's
What?
what they've been up to lately. I don't
Oh,
know.
stop. They're adorable.
They're
They're
cute, but
absolutely
so
adorable.
bad.
Okay, so listen, you were telling me on the phone before,
Yeah.
you came up with all these other angel names, some of
The-
which I've never heard, some
Well,
of which
that's-
Tommy never heard.
I mean, I was looking at her. I said, "Did you ever hear these?" guys?" You know, I will
'Cause-
attempt a few of them.
Yeah.
Okay, one is Adrielle.
Okay.
She is in charge of helping you with solving problems in love relationships.
How do you spell her name?
Adriel.
Like Ariel, but A.
Adriel,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
And you say she.
Well, that's what. Yeah, she's a she, female.
And it says it there?
Yeah.
Wow. See? So, I mean, that's how probably she appears as a feminine
Because
energy.
women
to
in
others.
general, femininity is of the heart.
Yeah.
Male is of the ego.
That's right.
And the
You
ego.
said it, not me.
Listen, that's
But
why I
it's
get
the
away.
truth.
That's why I get along with women so well.
That
you
is
know?
because you have a big heart. And he does. Tommy has a really big heart. He
Then
has a good
there's
heart.
ready for this one.
Yeah.
Say that one. Ariel. How do you say that?
I have to put on this is
It's
small.
A-L. It's A-T-L-I-E-L.
Oh my goodness. Wait a minute.
Altiel?
At Lyell.
Atliel? All right.
Atliel. Oh.
All right. And he does. He's an angel that helps you with fertility
Oh.
and passion. I would call him Raphael because I know he does. You know. So.
And Baruchiel.
And Baruchiel.
Baruchiel helps.
I knew you were going to say that
How'd you know?
because I just knew
Well,
it.
yeah, I love Baruchiel.
I know you
mean,
do. And
he's-
Raguel too.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm stuck. Okay.
You see.
Okay. Now there is this one here. It's Darachiel.
Oh.
He is the angel in charge of taking care of new loves and friendships that can become love.
This is
Yeah,
interesting.
it is. It also help. It also helps you. He also helps you.
It says
It says it. What is it? Yeah. He also helps you find true love. So listen, I'm not gonna vouch for it because I'm not familiar with these angels, but
No.
could be. You know, I go with the group I know. Okay.
We know a big group, though.
Yeah, we do.
We sure do. But yeah, these are unusual angels, you know, because there's zillions and zillions and
There are
zillions.
more angels. Okay. More angels than there are grains of sand at the beach and stars in the sky. You can have millions of them surround you and protect you at all times. There are guardian angels of that, and they fall under an archangel of that. So that would be, for protection, it would be under Michael. You know, for healing, it would be under Raphael. For messaging, listen to me.
Right.
Receiving
Communicating.
communications, receiving education, okay, would be through Gabriel.
Yeah, and you know, can I just mention something?
Go ahead.
Since you brought up Gabriel, on the way here tonight, like I was telling you, you know, I was talking to our friend Greta Martin,
Oh, yeah.
and lovely, beautiful
What a
lady.
sweetheart. Yeah.
And yeah, both of us years ago had been on
She had a show.
her television show, America View from the Top. And she loves the angels, but Gabriel is her guardian angel. Her and I were talking about this again tonight
Okay.
on the phone. And because she deals with a lot of, you know, the angels of light she was talking about. And she, you know, Gabriel comes on that brilliant white light.
White
So
light,
that's why I
yeah.
had to bring it up. So go ahead.
That's fine. You know, he comes on that brilliant white light, and he's of the archangels that we deal with. He contacting him is not as easy as the other ones. All right, you have to really persevere, and then Gabriel will come to you.
The best way that I have found to communicate with Gabriel, besides,
Candle?
you know,
Light a candle.
of course, light a white candle. However, if you have a question that you're trying to get an answer and you want to communicate with Gabriel, or if you just, you know, something that's on your mind or something bothering you, write it out in longhand. This is how you communicate with Gabriel.
Yeah.
You're sitting in a chair and you have maybe a bottle of water or a glass of water there, some flowers, some white flowers, a white candle burning, and then you just imagine you feel
That white light.
Gabriel. Just feel Gabriel coming in through your back and entering into your body. And then you write out any of your questions and just keep writing and writing anything that comes to you. It's a kind of automatic writing. He communicates best that way. And he likes green ink.
He likes who? Oh, green ink. Yeah.
No, seriously, the
I thought you
angels
said
like green
he
ink.
likes greening. I said greening
Green
what?
ink.
Well, you have these things in your ear. Let's see how good you hear.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not. I know. I'm not used to it. You're used to it, though. You've done.
All the angels, they're known for certain things.
Yeah.
Who's known for love, and who's for healing, and who's for messaging, and who's for protection, and who's for knowledge and wisdom, and things of the mind, the brain, and all these different things. Okay, there's an angel for all of these archangels that do that, but each one is capable of doing anything else.
Absolutely.
ones
Thank you for bringing that up because we're always talking about all their attributes.
Because we do specifics. That's
yeah.
why. But you could be in a bunch and just say, Michael is my archangel.
Zadkiel.
Is Zadkiel. All right, and I call on him sometimes when I need something that maybe Michael could cover, and I call on Michael all the time anyway. Especially driving here in New York, you need Michael.
When you're driving, Michael's the best.
Yes.
Michael's the best.
Yep. We got a call.
No?
The phones are open, guys. Feel free
please
to call.
us.
You know?
Please call us. Call us. Oh, what does this say?
Did we get a text message?
Not for the show. No, sorry. Okay, so anyway, but one of the things is too, since you were talking about like how you can connect with the angels, and especially in reference to love, Archangel Shamuel, and we did a show, a complete show on Shamuel. Yeah, and the best way, like if you're with someone that you really like, are smitten with, and you really like them, all you have to do is just imagine a beautiful pink mist around the two of you, and that's Shamuel. And you can call upon Shamuel. And then you breathe in that beautiful, it smells like roses, that beautiful pink mist when you're together, and it fills your hearts with love. It's something beautiful.
That is very true.
Isn't that nice?
That is very true. I got Shamuel looks at me first thing in the morning when I open my eyes. There it is. Bing, right there. I got him there. I got the Blessed Mother here, and I got about 1,000 stones making a mountain there.
Yeah.
And angels all over the place.
Yeah, you sure do. And, and how about that huge rose quartz you have?
Yeah, I do. She gave me a rose quartz. I thought she gave me a bowling ball. I went to pick up the bag. I said, what the heck is in here? What about that thing I gave you, the silvery thing?
Oh.
That thing was heavy, too.
Oh, my goodness. Yes, I know. I got to tell you, though, with rose quartz, also, if you want to draw love to you, wear rose quartz.
That's true. You want to draw Shamuel to you when you call to him. Have a piece of rose quartz.
Yeah, that's right. Because
put rose quartz. Listen, if you have Miss Harmony in your house, besides selenite, put rose quartz all over the house.
Oh, you're so right,
Because you want to draw that loving energy. This way you have that loving feeling.
Yeah.
And now it's gone. Oh, it's a song. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness. In my notes here that I have, I guess you could see it because I print so big here, so I don't have to.
Yeah, mine is in Braille. How did you do that?
This is my so I could see without having to put on my glasses. But anyway, this is my part of my column that I wrote about Archangel Shamuel for the month of February, because he's the angel. She is the angel of love. And the song, talk about a song, the way I had started out the column was love, love, love. Love is all we need.
See, the song that I as a matter of fact, I put it up on Facebook the other day. I love the song from Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, Fallen Angel.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
And in that line, he says, I forgive you anything. Forgiveness is the purest form of love.
Oh, my goodness.
no matter how much evil and deceitfulness and treachery, if you can forgive, all right, you not only bless yourself, but you bless the person who's committed all that stuff against you. All right, and that song, Fallen Angel, is about love. All right, it's about love. So you might want to listen to that song and actually listen
I
to
love
the
it.
lyrics. It's a great song. Great
I
song.
love it. It's on your Facebook page.
Yeah.
When did you post that? Yesterday?
Yesterday, I also did it. I did it a cappella.
Yeah, I
so-
know. I know. I've heard you sing it.
Mhm.
I know. I love that song. Love that song. It's absolutely beautiful. But seriously, love makes the world go round.
Sure does.
And we need a lot of that right now. And what other angels? Yeah, you have some other ones.
I got Gabriel here, who we already discussed, and I got Shamuel, who we've been discussing. I think we discussed him more than any other angel. On every show, we've discussed him.
Hey, look at our angel statues here.
There he is.
One you could see. Okay. Oh, there they are. Oh, okay. Here, if we push it up, no, we pull it back a little. Okay. This is another one. Okay. We felt that this angel reminds us of Shamuel
Shamuel,
holding the pink
Holding
heart,
the pink heart.
and also this beautiful angel. Okay. With her brilliant light.
Well, he's he's one of the angels that archangels that is closest to God, because he's of love. All the archangels are of love, but this is his particular forte.
Yeah. And peace.
And peace,
Brings peace, joy, love, into your life. But anyway, so what other ones do you have there too?
right? We got Gabriel here. We got Raphael. Well, Raphael, everybody knows him as the healer, but Raphael also helps with relationships, helps with fertility, don't he?
Raphael, yes, and healing. Biggest
Mm-hmm.
thing is healing, and also rules the heart. So in a healing session,
Mm-hmm.
Shamuel and Raphael, if you work with both of them, any of you energy healers out there, if you combine the energies
Mm-hmm.
of Archangel Raphael and Archangel Shamuel.
That's double love on steroids.
Yeah, I know.
That's what that is.
Especially if someone has a broken heart, or if you're
people-
grieving.
Yeah, people who grieve. I mean, I've seen it. I've seen it so bad, and they just want to throw themselves out in front of a bus. That's how some of them get. And I tell them, I said, listen, nothing is worth your life. Number one, okay, and you need to focus on the love that you shared. Okay, if a person that you've shared love with, you have been in a relationship for a long time and stuff like that, and just finds greener pastures, so he thinks, so she thinks, you know what I mean? You don't think that guys don't get their hearts smashed, they do. And a lot of times they do the wrong thing to try to lessen the blow, and that's not a wise thing to do. Women, when they get their heart broken, they just analyze every single word that was in their relationship for the last 10 years, every word, to try to see where they went wrong. Don't analyze nothing. It wasn't on you. It wasn't on you, okay? So if a person leaves, they leave. It happens. People are married. And today, it hardly means anything anymore. If you find somebody married for a long time, 43. But you need to understand that not everybody gets the death to us part of it, because that takes a lot of work. We don't always like each other, but we do love each other. That's what happens. That's when you grow together. When God unites you, two become one. We are in a world of dichotomies, where you have a front, you have a back. You cut one slice of an apple, you cut another slice of an apple, it tastes the same as the one you just cut. You have a yin and a yang. Everything is dichotomies in this planet. Okay? The only thing is one, is the personal relationship you have with God. And God has created these angels, all right, and the angels of this particular season. For me, I consider the season of love from November 1st all the way past Easter. All right, that's the season of love, but love should go all year round, every holiday. You gather as families. It's Memorial Day. You gather as family. You gather as family on 4th of July. You gather as family on individual birthdays. You just gather. And when you do that, that's what God is, and that's what love is. As an expression of love.
I still believe in Sunday dinners.
Me too. Me too.
That's important.
Me too. I'm telling you, it's lost on this generation.
Well,
It's lost on this generation. It's a sorry thing to say, but it just is.
oh.
I remember having to travel to my aunt's house on a Sunday.
Yeah.
3 buses
Yeah.
to have Sunday dinner. And if you didn't show up, you were a dead man.
Oh boy, my Aunt Julia, she
Will
made
haunt you
the
forever.
best rice pudding. Oh, yeah.
I was thinking more along of spaghetti and meatballs and raviolis.
No,
and
no,
manicotti.
I'm thinking about
all that other heavy
and then
stuff
we would
that-
watch, and then what would we watch? Oh my goodness, what was that?
For Christmas?
Oh, that
Marshall Woods Soldiers?
Lawrence Welk or something.
Oh,
They
no.
always had on.
My grandmother used to force me to watch that if I wanted to watch Ed Sullivan to see the Beatles or somebody.
Yeah,
And they always put them at the very last act
of course.
and cut them
to
short.
get you to watch the whole show. Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Catalin Bob. I hated that guy.
Who?
Champagne
Lawrence
music.
Welk?
No, yeah, Lawrence Welk.
Yeah, the Lennon sisters, though.
Lennon
Remember
sisters
the
and-
Lennon sisters.
Then you had that other guy, Frank Fontaine. Remember Frank Fontaine?
Uh-huh.
He had the operatic voice. He was really good, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and that's when families, were together.
That's what you call love. Because if you could sit there and you're a youngster, yikes. You must love them people really much.
Oh, that's why I look forward to the rice pudding. That was the
She
dessert.
made it with love.
Yes, she did. So, anyway, too, our actual logo is 2 beautiful little cherub angels.
The Michelangelo angels.
Yes, yes, yes. And those little cherubs, the cherub angels, you should also talk to them, especially around anything to do with love.
Love.
And Valentine's Day,
Okay.
because they flutter around, but they're
They
very
flutter
strong.
around the ears of God.
Mm-hmm.
They surround God. They're the closest to God.
Yep.
All right. And the thing I will tell you is never underestimate that cuteness and everything, because they are as powerful as any other one,
Yeah.
and probably more, because they are that close to God.
Why don't you talk a little bit more about Cupid? Because no, seriously.
Somebody sent me a picture of this really big fat guy in a diaper with a plunger on his bow and arrow.
Oh, no.
I-
Okay. no.
I mean,
No,
when you
we
say
aren't talking
Cupid,
about that.
that just popped into my head.
No,
That
we
was
aren't
terrible.
talking about that. But Cupid, because Cupid is the son of Venus, okay,
Yes,
the goddess
yes.
Venus. And Venus, is
The-
all about love.
All about love, all about relationships, all about all of that romance and everything else like that. That's another thing that's missing from today. It's romance. I mean, wouldn't you guys, romance? You know what it is? The women today are so acclimatized to being treated another way. When somebody tries to be romantic with them, they don't know how to act.
Not all women.
No,
Tony.
a lot. No,
But women want
women
romance.
in our group. I'm talking about younger women. Okay, I see it. Believe me, I see it.
They want to be romanced too. It's just
too.
maybe the younger
Well,
guys.
I don't know about that.
Really?
I don't, because I see the same
Why
ones.
would they not?
Because they, if
Why would anyone not want romance, a man or a woman?
you want romance, but the meaning of romance today does not mean what it meant when we were kids. Okay, it's just a whole nother genre. All right,
Okay.
it's called
Well.
hooking up.
Oh.
All right, so please.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So there's no courting. Is that what you're saying? It's just.
Hey, listen, when I was a kid, you had to go
That's
meet,
not
you
true.
had to go meet the father and the mother.
Oh,
and
yeah.
if they liked you, then you had a shot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You'd have to get past the father and the mother. That's the truth. That is the truth.
Yeah.
But, I mean, even my kids, when they were growing up, they all had to get past the father and the mother. Whether it was a girlfriend or a boyfriend, my daughter's
I told you about
boyfriends,
that.
my son's girlfriends.
When I was dating the Greek girl, and family, from Greece, and they were here, and the daughter, we worked together. It was beautiful. We dated. We were having a good time, going out and everything.
Yeah.
And after like 6 months, I went to her house to pick her up. We were going out, and the father says to me, he goes, "Tom, the whole family, they love you." So I said, "Oh, this is good for me. This is going in the right direction." So I thought, until he dropped the bomb. He said, he goes, "My daughter has to marry a Greek man." All right? You talk about a guy who,
Tradition.
every time I see us at work, she would cry and cry and cry and cry and cry. Finally, I had to leave there.
Oh, that's
And
very
so-
sad,
yeah,
Tommy.
It was terrible. It was terrible.
That's very sad.
Very, very nice woman, beautiful woman, and that's how that's how it was.
Lots of times, though, when someone's heart is broken, then they try to get the person back, okay? If someone breaks up,
Don't waste your
and then
time.
they try to get the person back, right? And they try all kinds of things. And the whole thing is, if someone wants to be with you, they're going to be with you.
That's right.
And that's all there is to it.
You can't project yourself on somebody else's free will, because if you do that, then you're crossing the line. All right, and anything you want, you'll never see it. You'll never get it.
Yeah.
And you got to watch the wording that you say. Okay, if it's a past relationship, you want it back, or this, that, the other, or he's with somebody else, or she's with somebody else, and you're so jealous and angry of that person. That manifests, and that's going to manifest not in them, but in you. Because that's called the law of return. What you send out, you will receive. Don't do that. When you go to bed at night, don't think about that before you go to sleep, because you're just going to enforce it. So don't do that. Your subconscious mind. It's like that planet on Star Trek where they didn't even know they were on this amusement planet, and all you had to think of something, boom, it was there.
Yeah.
Negative or positive.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, it was a good episode too.
I remember that.
All right, so
Okay.
that's how your subconscious mind works. You put things into it, and it will manifest it, good or bad. It doesn't have a sense of humor. So if I like to crack jokes and things like that, but I have to make my peace with my subconscious mind, because I don't want that stuff coming true, or going out into the universe to manifest. All right.
You know what, though? There's still love out there. There is. There's
There
still
is, there
love
is.
and romance out there.
To
I
a-
know
to-
a
to
lot of
degree.
young people that, yeah.
Listen, I see many people because of what I do, and I've seen things go great, 5 years, couple of kids, and then not so great. And this one goes out with the boys, and that one goes out with the girls, and before you know it, or somebody joins the gym and thinks, and starts asking for revised equipment, you might say, and then there's something up. So, and I've dealt with that a few times, counseling a couple of guys I know. And I told them point blank, when I said to them what it was going to be, you had to see their faces turn white. Said, "Oh my God."
The grass is always greener. Yeah, but sometimes, you just, because we're all evolving. And some people, they evolve into separate ways.
Separate ways. Yeah.
And then if that happens, that happens. And, the worst thing is to stay in a bad relationship for, too long. Know what I'm saying? But of course, you have to consider everything. So I really believe that people should try to work on it as best as they can to be able to find that original attraction and love again. And then, if you do everything you can and it doesn't work, then maybe,
That's
it's
because-
just you have
yeah.
to go separate ways.
That's because complacency kills relationships. Complacency kills relationships. When you get too used to someone and their ways, and you have no spontaneous things that you do,
Oh, that's important.
Spontaneity.
Spontaneity.
A birthday's coming up, a real surprise, like a week before, not 2 weeks after. because that doesn't surprise nobody but piss people off. All right, so you need to think outside of the box. You know, you don't have, listen, it's not all about, you know, your wife jumping into the sack or something. Not about that. It's to make her feel that she is something special to you. She don't have to be something special to anybody else, just to you.
Yeah, but men need that too.
Men need that too.
You know, they do. It isn't just,
No,
you
I
know,
know
for
a lot of young
women.
wives, they close themselves off now. You know what I mean? That's what keeps things going. You know, so you know, don't do
That's
that.
a major problem as
It is.
relationships go on
It is.
in years. You know, that's why you got to find something that will spark it again, because somewhere along the way it was there. Okay, I mean, originally,
Listen,
whatever that was.
Surprise theater tickets. You know, limo picks you up at the house, and you go out for a nice dinner in the city, and then you go wherever it is, and you go look at the sights over there or whatever, and come home, and she feels that you valued her, and vice versa.
Yeah,
You
it
think
really
a guy,
is
you
vice
think a
versa.
guy, a husband, doesn't like to be surprised?
Of course.
Sure he does. You know, sure he does. That's, you know, I like a surprise now and then.
I think too many people think that Valentine's Day is a woman's, you know, for a woman. It isn't. It's for a man too.
Okay, now you said this. You just opened a world of hurt here.
What do you
Okay.
mean?
Valentine's
true.
Day in my house
Men should
has only
also.
been one-sided. Me, give it to her. And it's not that I want anything. I just want, you know, peace and quiet and be appreciated.
Tommy. Okay.
So don't give me that one.
Well, it shouldn't. Well,
It shouldn't be.
I
that.
I can't say.
Yeah, you know
I
what?
can't talk.
You know
You're
what?
bringing up your personal.
Hey, it's something that I've noticed. That, you know, I've said to myself, when I was, you know,
Yeah, other
single-
men tell me this
single,
too.
you know, whatever it was, you know, I'm not saying I want a box of candy or some shit. You know, can't even say that.
No, but you did, and you do happen to love candy. So I know you do. You're not supposed to eat it, but you
Why
eat it.
don't
but
you show
love
them what I bought you?
it. Oh, it's in my pocketbook.
Years ago, when I was a kid,
Oh my
they had
God!
these candies by a company called Regal Crown,
Yeah.
and they were just drops. You put, you know, the little candy drop you put in your mouth, and it melts cherry. Grape was the best.
Absolute best was
And
great. but
grape.
Cherry
They had-
secondary.
Yeah, and they had lemon and orange. No,
Yeah.
you know, but they had all these flavors, and I found a place that has them. They also have the candy cigars that my granddaughter loves, and the what is it? The little bag that had the little gold rocks in it, but it's gum.
Yeah.
Okay.
See,
and
that's all the stuff. I know. I went
the
in
jelly
that store
rings
you
and the,
told me
the
about.
jelly rings and the jelly bar.
Yeah.
They have all the sodas that you can't get. Moxie, come on, Moxie came out in the early '50s, you know, and
I
you
don't
know,
know how this guy gets all that.
Well,
I really
well, the
don't. I
com-
never see it anywhere.
we used to get Hayes root beer. Hayes root beer is they make it in Texas, so it's shipped to them. He gets the Hayes, he gets
Interesting.
all the things, Needix and Needix orange soda.
But see, unusual things like that, like to surprise somebody.
That's right.
That's nice.
That's right.
nice, you know? And it isn't that you have to spend a whole lot of money, you know? It's just, you know, even write a little love note or something like that. So,
Get her a card, you know what I mean, for no reason. You know, get some pretty flowers. They don't have to be roses. You know, you
Just-
can go get sunflowers. You can go get
yeah, just
you
pay
know,
attention.
daffodils or whatever it is, and put them in a nice, get them in a nice vase, and have it for no reason at all. When you're sitting at the dinner table, ding dong, and the guy comes to the door. Well, what is this? Who sent this? That lets her know that you appreciate her, and that's not for just Valentine's Day. That's for any time during the course of the year, for no reason. And
That's
if you
the
come
best.
home and you're nasty, you had a rotten day, and you take it out on her, that is the best time to do that, because it shows that even a person who's being foolish could have a little common sense and do the right thing.
That's true. Remember that song? You don't send me flowers.
I just did that song, but I can't do it without the girls singing.
anymore.
Neil Diamond. I do all this stuff.
That was Barbara Streisand.
and Neil Diamond.
Okay.
I just did.
You're talking about the girl part.
Well, I can't do the girl part.
Oh.
You know.
Well, maybe I'll do it with you.
Oh, great. The new Donnie and Marie. The new Donnie and Marie. That'll be
I like
us.
to sing. Anyway,
What do we got?
I don't know. What time is it? How many more minutes? Ken? 8 more minutes.
We have 8 minutes.
Maybe we
Would
could.
somebody
I'm
call in?
surprised that last time we got so many calls.
I know,
It
I
was
know.
too many. Hey Ken, could you possibly put up some of the pictures that I had mentioned to you? Because we have some nice new inventory in.
Oh,
Okay. Oh, Metatron, Archangel Metatron. We have some really nice stuff that recently came in, and Archangel Metatron, the statue, is very hard to find.
yeah. He's been on back order for how long?
I know. So, what would you like to say about Metatron?
I love that geometry.
I know, but
Yeah.
Metatron,
It's
when
like
you
he
need
has-
a heavy hitter, you
that's the
call
guy.
on him. Yeah.
Well,
Go ahead.
he's him and Sandalphon are the only ones that were human.
Yeah.
Okay, one is Elijah, was it, and the other one's Enoch. Okay, and
They walked on the earth.
they worked on this earth, and God
They
loved
were
them so much
angels.
for the work that they did, that He made them archangels.
Yeah. The other angels never walked on the earth.
I mean, he has the sacred geometry.
Yeah.
You can check out online about the sacred geometry of Metatron. I'm calling him Metatron because that makes Mary feel good, but his real name is Metatron.
It's Metatron. So anyway, if
Voltron.
you could.
Voltron, Eleron.
So, Kenny, what other pictures did I send you? Oh, yeah. These are things
Is
we've
that the thing,
shown
the
you
test tube I like?
before. Huh?
That's the test tube.
No, that's the one that has all the beautiful light crystals in it,
Oh,
so
yeah.
that you can connect with the angels and have angel communication. You can stick that in your water, the tube, and it energizes the water, and then you drink it, and then you really connect with the angels, and you can communicate. What's the next one? Oh, see?
I know her.
Yeah, that's me. Okay, so these are sold at Spiritual Journey, and what they are is, as you can see, there's little instructions in the back of the bag there. And this one is for love, to draw love into your life. And there's gemstones in it, and instructions.
And a
And
candle.
prayers, and the candles are in it too. Yeah, so it's a whole little package.
That's right.
Yeah. So let's see what else. Oh, hey, our man, our lady.
That's Our Lady.
Yeah, Archangel.
That's the little
Shemuel.
guy down there, though.
Yeah. see?
Who's that, Eros?
I think so, Tommy. I've always tried to figure that out.
I think that's who
think
that
you're
is.
Right.
I think that's
I
Eros.
think you're right. And you kept bringing him up before. That's Archangel Shemuel. And we didn't have Shemuel in for a very long time either, but now we have her restocked. And especially because this February the 10th, we're having a special that's going to happen from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. There's a 4-window hour of time that you can come into Spiritual Journey at 465 Route 9 in Waretown, New Jersey. And you can just walk in, and with any purchase whatsoever, could just be a little candle, a little stone, or whatever, I'm giving a free mini angel reading, okay, for free. So it's to celebrate Valentine's Day.
That's right.
So what else?
It's the season of love.
Yes, it is. And these are
Ah.
this is just a couple.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Yeah, this is just a couple of the pendants that we sell. The bottom one is then they're both heart shaped, and the bottom one is amethyst,
Amethyst, yeah.
and also
Is that
helps
rose
draw
quartz?
love.
Is that rose quartz?
And rose quartz at the top. Yeah, that's 2 different pendants just to show you. We have all kinds of really unusual pendants too that you don't find anywhere else.
No, no.
Right? If you go online, you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, what else do we have? Oh, look at this. Okay.
These are nice gifts, believe it or not, to give to your grandchildren.
Heart
And,
shaped.
they're heart shaped and look, angelic connection, communication, stimulate telepathy. You don't want to with children, especially for the first 7, 8 years. You don't want to stunt their spiritual growth, and I don't mean indoctrinating them in religion. I mean their spirituality, their own growth. You know, because that's when they're more sensitive. They can see both sides of the aisle. You know, or the veil, as you want to call it.
Both sides of
Yeah.
the veil. Yeah.
And
They're still connected
they're still
till
connected
about
that
7.
way. And
Yeah. To the other
you
side.
want to keep them on a spiritual path. I believe that if people would do that even today. You know, I know you send them to religion for 1 hour a day, once a week, and that does what? Just another school, where they're supposed to learn about God. Do they learn about God? I've seen the stuff that they come home with. Let's just say the jury's out on that one.
Well,
You got these beautiful things here. Let them know that they're loved. Let them know that there's also angels around them that they can call on. All right? There are archangels around them. There are angels for every single problem and every single issue and every single good thing. There are angels. I just did that. I had some medical test, and I called them on them before these medical tests, and I had to go in a tube for that. And they sedated me before I even got in the tube. I was like toast. Went in, did what they had to do, came out everything negative. Went in again for a different type thing, and came out again negative.
negative. Thank
right.
God.
I was thanking them
Thank God.
profusely because I knew they did it. They're the ones that,
Of course they did.
You know.
Well, God. Okay, so what else? I'm sorry, Kenny. Oh, look at these. These are 7-day candles for love, amor. See? Love.
I like
Okay,
it.
these are
Ve-
love candles.
Veladora. Aromataka. What was it? Aromataka? What is it? Anyway, there you go.
Yeah, love candles. They're 7-day love candles to draw love into your life. These are just nice Valentine's Day stuff and everything about love. And
Remember,
Valentine's Day gifts.
when
you know?
you light a candle like that and you want to project love, project it at that time. I'll tell you another way of projecting love. Go down to the shore. Go down to the beach. On the incoming, receive God's energy and His love. On the outgoing, release the negativity that keeps you from love.
So simple, so powerful.
It is.
That's what I do to release. I know that's what you
Yeah,
do to
absolutely.
release. And very good, Tommy. That was great that you brought that up. Can you go to the next one, Ken? Oh, this is selenite.
That's selenite. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember
that's
that
a
one.
nice size selenite,
I
too.
remember that one. I
Heart-shaped.
got one of these home.
Yeah, you
I got
do.
One, I got one of these home. I think it's in my truck.
Maybe.
You got to keep evil out of there.
Yeah. And this empowers, selenite empowers and it multiplies the energy of any of your crystals, So you put that with your crystals, but even on its own, and it connects you psychically, by the way. Okay, it does intuitively. Okay. Anything else we have? I think there was a few things that Angie picked. Oh, no.
How much is
That's it.
he?
Huh?
How much is that guy?
Oh, you can't afford him. You can't afford him.
Oh.
But anyway, so we have one more minute.
One more
and
minute.
It's so funny. Sometimes there's a lot of people that call. And now tonight we only had one call.
I know.
I don't know. Go figure. Okay. But this is recorded. And so it's on YouTube, and anytime anybody wants to go and look at it, and we share it, and plus I send it out in the newsletter every
right.
month.
That's right.
Okay, so anybody who signed up for the newsletter, by the way, in order to sign up for the newsletter and every month get your horoscope and the TV shows that we do, and the also the podcast, and a lot of other information, a lot of stuff, okay? You just go to www.hopehypnosis.com and you sign up, and you get it free. And this, on the bottom of the screen there,
Is-
you go to hopehypnosis.com and then you go to Spiritual Journey Healing. And you'll see that. It's on a pull down. And then you can go and shop in the store, the Metaphysical
Right,
store.
Metaphysical store. If you want to look for Mary's forecast, it was on my show last Friday. It'll be on YouTube shortly, and it will be playing locally here on Staten Island starting this Friday.
Right.
Anything else, man?
I think that's about it, Tom. How about if we send a lot of love out there for
Okay.
everybody?
All right.
Okay.
Let's do that. Let's do that. We're projecting love to you and grace in God's light for a happy season of love, okay? And that we proclaim for you all the best things that this life has to give for you and your families. Come back to love. It's the simplest thing. Come back to God.
It's beautiful.
And so it is.
So it is. Amen.
I put my hands
God
running. They
bless
were
you.
running. They were running. The energy was running.
Feel it.
Ooh.
God bless you. God bless you. Much love. We love you. Thank you, Kenny.